Hey guys, it's Nora. On today's adventure, my mom and I are exploring the city of Rome. There's so much history here, such incredible architecture, and while we're walking around, I'm gonna be answering a bunch of questions for you guys. What do you really want to see here in Rome, Mom?
The Colosseum,
Okay.
and I want to see Vatican City,
Okay.
and I want to see the Pantheon inside, and I want to see the Michelangelo.
You want to see
painting.
everything. We only have one day here, guys. She wants to see everything, but I think we're gonna start at the Colosseum, so we'll see you there. Alright guys, first question. How many different languages do you speak and or understand? I speak English, obviously, and Bulgarian fluently. I also understand some Spanish from working in the restaurants and things like that. But yeah, 2 fluent languages. How about you, Mom?
I speak Bulgarian, English, Russian, and understand and little bit speak German.
German, wow, 4 languages. She has me beat. But yeah, it's good to know multiple languages, especially when traveling around. Before we continue with the adventure, I'd like to first stop and thank Babble for sponsoring today's video. Babble is one of the top language learning apps with over 10 million subscriptions worldwide. I've been using Babble to work on my Spanish, and my favorite thing about language learning with Babble is how simplified and easy it is. Its intuitive lessons help you learn through real-life conversations. Alright, so now we're gonna work on some speaking and pronunciation. So you have to read it, say it, and it'll tell you if you're pronouncing it correctly. ¿Tú eres Carla? Yes. Ella es Ana y él es Miguel. Yes. I really nailed that one. Let me know down in the comments if I nailed it if you're a Spanish speaker. Mucho gusto. Aprendo español. No entiendo. Yes. 10 out of 10 for the pronunciation. I think learning a new language is a must because you never know when it might come in handy during your travels, and I would personally like to learn the basics to as many languages as possible so I could apply that while I'm traveling for my metal detecting adventures. Let me know what languages you guys want to learn down in the comments and why. If you guys are interested, you could click the link in the description box down below. You'll get 60% off Babble and you could start to learn a new language today. Once again, thank you so much Babble for sponsoring another video. Now let's get back to the adventure. Alright, next question. Do you ever go magnet fishing or metal detecting at old farmhouses?
Yeah, right here.
I should metal detect right here, but I don't want to go to jail. So Lena and I tried magnet fishing once, and that was a disaster. All I found was some rusty screws, and I never metal detected an old farmhouse, but I should probably try that one day. Although I don't really enjoy land metal detecting as much as I enjoy underwater metal detecting. Next question is from Bill. Did you ever get that massive 10-karat gold and diamond ring appraised? I think he's talking about the one from the Bahamas with the 9 diamonds going across. There was one missing diamond, but I did take it to a jeweler. The diamonds are real, but it's really difficult to get rings appraised because you would have to take out the diamonds, check the clarity and all that, and I don't feel like taking the whole ring apart. So no, I didn't really get it appraised, but I just know it is real.
Oh, like in Jesus?
When you eat cereal for breakfast, do you pour the cereal in the bowl first or the milk? What kind of question is that? Who pours the milk into the bowl before the cereal?
I don't know, I don't eat cereal, so I can't tell you.
That is some crazy stuff. If you pour the milk before the cereal, there's something off. Comment down below if you do that. I see the Colosseum. Crazy. All right, next question. What's your best find you've been able to give back to the owner? I've been able to return several things like Apple Watches, iPhones. The best thing I've ever been able to return though, I would say, is the platinum ring. in Nice that the Italian old man lost. His son explained to me that the guy fell at the water's edge, put his hand down, and when he pulled it out, his platinum ring was gone. So I was able to search the area, and within 5 minutes I found his platinum ring. So yeah, that was definitely the most satisfying return and my favorite one out of them all. Do you ever go diving just to go diving versus detecting? Actually, no. Whenever I'm in the water, I always have my metal detector. I don't see myself enjoying diving without metal detecting for some reason, which sounds weird, but yeah, whenever I'm in the water, I just feel naked if I don't have my metal detector with me.
History is right here.
History. So we wanted to go inside, but there's so many people, and actually we have to wait till after 5, so I don't think we're gonna go inside the Colosseum, unfortunately. Do you keep the jewelry you find or sell it to fund your adventures? I don't sell any of the jewelry I find. I never have, and I don't think I ever will. I like to keep everything, save it, and maybe someone that sees the videos in the future can recognize something they lost, and maybe I could get it back to them.
I recognize all of it.
Wow, you do?
Yeah, I do.
How is life as a full-time YouTuber, traveling the world for fun and treasure? It's actually really nice because you have freedom, basically. You're free to go wherever you want. You're free to do whatever you want, and you can make a living at the same time. I really like that part about it, but what I didn't know is how exhausting it would be to film all these videos, edit them, put everything together. Because I do everything myself. I don't have an editor or a camera person or anything like that. If anything, my mom or my friends will help me out sometimes with the camera, but yeah, it's a lot of work, a lot more work than it seems, and a lot more work than I ever thought it would be. But I think it's very worth it. What was wrong with your Excalibur, and have you considered getting another detector? So what the repair center said is when I had my coil replaced, the new coil that they had put on the Excalibur was not good, and there was also a piece that had to be soldered on the motherboard, and that's what was causing an issue. So luckily it was an easy fix, and ever since they fixed it, I haven't had any problems with it. And for the backup metal detector, I've been using the Scuba Detector Pro that Michael Oliver sent to me. Thank you so much, Michael. And the reason why I don't get a bigger metal detector as a backup is because I never have enough space in my luggage. It's always overweight as it is. The Scuba Detector Pro is nice, compact, and it's pretty powerful, so I think it's a great backup. After we have lunch, I think we're gonna head over to the Vatican City, so my mom's pretty excited about that. Mr. Exclusive, first question, will you marry me? No, probably not. Second question, Pop-Tarts or pizza? Well, it's funny you ask. Pizza over Pop-Tarts. Third question, dogs or cats? You guys know I have a dog, Cairo, so dogs over cats.
Obviously, yeah.
So we're in the taxi now. We're gonna go see the Vatican and the Sistine Chapel. My mom's top priority activity.
Yeah, it is.
Next question, where are you from? I get this one a lot. I was born in Bulgaria and I moved to the US when I was 7 years old. I'm by this book. Look at this place, guys. Wow. Look at all the statues up top. Incredible. Alright guys, I'm gonna have to change out of these shorts because it's not appropriate church wear. Thank you. Voila. Pantaleons. Alright, they made me scarf up because of my tank top. Wow. Wow. I don't think the GoPro is gonna do this place justice. Alright guys, next question. Do you generate enough income from YouTube to finance your travels and adventures, or do you have a supplemental income? So all the money I make is pretty much from YouTube, from the ad revenue, from sponsorships, from merch sales, and I think that's pretty much it. Next question, why did you stop using the snorkeling device with the floating compressor? I actually didn't stop using it. If you watch the recent episodes, I used the Nomad a lot and I found some pretty cool things with it. But if I'm in shallow water and I don't have to use a scuba tank or air compressor like the Nomad, I won't use it because it's much better to dive with less gear. Much easier to go to the beach with less gear, and in shallow water you don't really need it. Sure, I might have to hold my breath for a few seconds while I'm retrieving the target, but if it's under 6 feet depth, I'm not gonna use anything.
Later that same evening.
Alright guys, we're continuing our adventure. It's now nighttime. Next question, how is your puppy? Cairo's great. I can't believe how big he's gotten, and he's such a good boy. Have you been to the Cayman Islands? I've never been to the Cayman Islands. I actually want to go there. I'm sure they have amazing beaches, and I could probably find some really cool things there. We're back at this restaurant because it was so freaking good last night. Our appetizers here. We got antipasto. Looks like there's some bruschetta, burrata, different kinds of cheeses, hams, and salamis. Looks really good. Will you ever do a consolidated follow-up video focused on your most expensive finds throughout your time as a treasure hunter? So I think that would be a very interesting video, but I would have to get everything appraised first, so it might be a little complicated, but definitely a possible video for the future. Our dinner's here. So I got the truffle carbonara, and my mom got the lamb chops. Bon appetit! Oh my god. This is so good. This is the best carbonara I've ever had.
No respect, gelato for me.
My treat. May I please have a regular cone?
And I want the medium cup.
Medium cup with the nuts.
With the nuts.
With the nuts and chocolate.
What is doing?
Thank you so much. Ooh. Cheers.
Cheers.
Well guys, I was editing my video and it turns out, Cairo's being crazy, my mom and I stopped filming after we ate gelato, so I guess we just decided to have a relaxing night off, but I'm back home now. I'm with Cairo, as you could probably tell. But yeah, if I missed any questions from you guys, feel free to drop them down in the comments, and I'm gonna try to reply to as many as possible. Who are you barking at? Who are you barking at? Oh, he's angry. Get over here! Oh, 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 little baby. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this Q&A. Give it a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new. Buy the merch if you want to support the channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye! Do you think there's treasures in these cracks?
Yeah, a lot of treasures.
Gold?
2,000 years ago.
There could definitely be some gold in here, guys.